A massive police standoff with a hostage taker at a mobile home in Jeanerette ends in gunfire tonight. The hostages are safe, the suspect in custody, but a Lafayette SWAT officer has been shot and killed. In addition to the deceased officer, 3 other Lafayette SWAT officers were wounded while rescuing the hostages. The officer who died was critically wounded and died after being taken to Oxnard Lafayette General Medical Center. Another of the wounded officers is hospitalized there tonight. We're told that officer is listed in good condition at this hour. The other 2 LPD officers suffered minor injuries from shrapnel and were treated and released from a hospital in New Iberia. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. News 15 was there as LPD SWAT officers broke down the door to that mobile home in Jeanerette with gunfire being heard as they ended this standoff and rescued 2 hostages. It all started when Jeanerette City Marshals tried to serve an arrest warrant on a wanted man. He then barricaded himself inside of that mobile home, taking another adult and a child as hostages for hours today. News 15 was first on scene, and our Dracar Francois shows us how the chaos unfolded.
What started as Jeanerette City Marshals conducting a warrant turned into a Lafayette SWAT officer being killed, along with 3 other Lafayette SWAT officers being hurt.
Nyjal, I need you to come to the front door.
The man behind the mayhem is 31-year-old Nyjal Hurst. When Jeanerette City Marshals were trying to conduct a warrant, he ran inside of a house where 2 others were already in. Hurst was wanted for a home invasion in Jeanerette and for other charges.
I think it's second-degree battery and so forth and so on. But he also has warrants outside at our department with other agencies.
That agency is in St. Mary Parish, where Hurst is wanted for multiple charges, including armed robbery. Jeanerette Police and City Marshals with different agencies from Acadiana, including Lafayette, were on scene since 9 Thursday morning. And around 4 p.m., authorities used flashbangs to force themselves inside the home. When inside, the hostages were able to get out safe and were with police for questioning. Seconds later, shots were fired where 4 officers of Lafayette SWAT team were shot and 1 was killed. State Police has taken over this investigation as all of the hostages are now safe. In Jeanerette, I'm Dracar Francois for News 15.
Here's what we're learning tonight about the man accused of taking those hostages and shooting the 4 SWAT officers. 31-year-old Nyjal Hurst was wanted for multiple violent felonies in Iberia and St. Mary parishes. Authorities tell News 15 the crimes he's accused of include armed robbery, home invasion, multiple counts of battery, illegal use of weapons, attempted carjacking, domestic abuse, and child strangulation. The Jeanerette City Marshal tells us Hurst is in custody tonight. It's not yet known what additional charges he will face in the wake of the LPD SWAT officer's death and the others who were injured. Tonight, Lafayette Mayor President Monique Blanco Boulet is calling the LPD SWAT officer's death a heartbreaking loss, and she's asking the community to join her in prayer and support for all of those impacted by this tragedy. We spoke with the Mayor President by phone just a few moments ago.
You know, we don't lose officers very often, and it is a horrible tragedy for the department and for his family. And so, I mean, I think everyone right now is really just heartbroken for what's happened. You know, they put themselves in the line of fire in ways we don't think about day in and day out, and it's very dangerous. And so to lose one of our best is tragic. Yeah, so the other 3 have been released from the hospital already. Yeah, I think it unifies them. I think, you know, while it does impact our numbers, I think it brings our officers together even closer. It makes us all value each other and what the job is that we have to do as far as building a community and keeping it safe. I think it only puts more emphasis on that and brings us together as a stronger police department and a stronger city and region, because the city of Lafayette provides backup to all of our smaller towns within Lafayette Parish and within Acadiana. And, you know, that is a critical piece. We have more resources. We have very trained, skilled officers that go out every day and really do create a fabric across our entire region of safety. And so I think I think what happened today really does bring us closer and make us stronger.
The identity of the officer killed and the others wounded have not been released at this point. It's been nearly 7 years since a Lafayette police officer was killed in the line of duty. Corporal Michael Middlebrook was killed in October 2017 at the Big Boy store on Law Street. Middlebrook was shot and killed by Ian Howard during an exchange of gunfire. Howard was recently sentenced to life in prison without parole as a part of a plea deal that spared his life.